And welcome back. Thank you for joining me. We're really driving forward. I'm just going to put a couple of screens back there. And the Professions tab there. I'll just remove them for taking a few screenshots. So we're building our windmill to process some wheat that we've brought in. And we'll have a look in the barn to see where it is. Oh yeah, there we go. 465 bags of grain. Which is pretty sweet. Very good. Just having a look at our food situation. So we haven't got any gatherers on the go at the moment because it's winter time. Got a couple of people in the fish farms now. So we've got 2 fish farms going and a fisherman's lodge. We've got 17 fish, but we only just put our second fish farm into action. So we'll see how that goes. We've got a couple of people in the ore mine, and we've got 4 labourers chopping down a whole load of trees. But we've got plenty. I mean, we've got all the trees we need for the logs. We've got all the stone we need. Yeah, we're just going to have to bring in a whole load of ore, which we are starting to do now as well, which is great news. Got all the clay, all the hay. Still got 60 clay left as well. Now, I said I was going to put down a good house here, wasn't I? We're at capacity in our village for houses. Oh, it's big. Takes up a big footprint. Wonder if we could put it this way. No, we're just going a bit uphill. I've just discovered to our second village. How about round this way? Oh yeah, we can squeeze it in there. Now we want it as far away as we can from other buildings because it can be a bit of a fire hazard. Yeah, so ooh, that would do it. That'll do. There we go. We've done it. We'll wait until the spring and see where all the roads are, and maybe hook that up with a road. But yeah, so 360 logs, 180 stone. 140 ore, 80 clay, so we'll need another 20 clay. We're going to need, yeah, quite a lot more stone and ore. We've got enough logs, which is great news. Oh, and I've just seen, cool, we're a bit short on firewood, so I'll just unlock the charcoal maker. The charcoal, I mean. So we can open up the charcoal to the people. And we'll stop making the charcoal as well, because that's going to be eating into supplies. And we've only got 1 tool left, so let's activate our blacksmith. There we go, just in time. And we've got 30 of the cast iron that we've made already to make into tools. Oh, and look, we've got no clothes. That's not a great situation to be in, so we'll hire our weaver workshop. And we must have had a couple of people turn into adults because we've still got 4 labourers, even though we've just employed one extra person. And cool, we're delivering logs already to the house. Which is great. Gonna have to think about gathering in some stone, and we'll certainly need to start thinking about a stone mine as well. That'll be important, so that can be the next mine that we do. Oh look, there's a hut. I didn't realise you could get a hut before a shack, then a small house, and then a big house. And the hostel. In the hostel, it will help with homeless people, but it certainly won't help with pregnancy rates and things like that. Oh, we're in spring, so I'm just gonna actually pause the game momentarily and let's just hire all our farmers. So do we want more grass? We probably do, just to get an excess of it for building, even though we've got loads already. We'll go for it. Do we want more potatoes? Absolutely, because we've only got 167 vegetables left. Wow, hadn't realised we got so low. Do we want more wheat? Well, why not? It'll help us make a load of bread. Yeah, let's hire our orchard person because we might get some apples this year, I'm not sure. Now, we've got plenty of logs, so I think we can release a little bit of labour from our forester over here. Reduce it back down to 2. And let's just have a look at food production. So we could do with a couple in hunting and 3 with the gathering. Take a couple off hunting, put them on gathering. So we're a bit short of people. We've only got 91 firewood, so I want to keep 3 people on firewood. We'll keep 2 people on the forester to keep that building material coming in. And yeah, we can take someone off the ore mine, even though we're quite in need of ore. We'll keep up with the labourer, so we'll keep a labourer. Okay, I think I'm quite happy to see how that goes. We could do with a little bit more meat, but let's see how things go, and hopefully we'll get a couple more adults as well. And it's good that they're coming through more productive. So we've got, yeah, we're really short of ore there. We've got 30 out of the 170 we need, and that's all we need to build the windmill. So if we take our builders off, because they can't really build anything at the moment, put them onto labouring, and if we hover over, the labourer collects resources from land. So we've earmarked a whole load of resources to be plucked out by the gatherers, the labourers, and we'll see what they can bring in. Just 12 logs in that warehouse. And loads of logs and hay in that one. And look at all our farmers building up their fields, sowing and planting and digging. And these apple trees are looking bigger and bigger. I wonder if we'll actually see the individual apples. I hope so. Ah, look, we've started producing, so we're on 60 out of 1,120. Oh, brilliant. So we'll get a bit of fruit this year, which will certainly help with the food situation in terms of diversity, help keep our people healthy and happy, which is very important, and also it'll take a bit of the stress and the load off some of the other food sources. So we've got 224 vegetables, 30 meat, 17 fish, 4 fish. Yeah. So hopefully with the added fruit, maybe it'll make the other food categories last a bit longer and help us to finally build up that fish. That'll be interesting to see. And let's just see how we're doing on our gathering. So we've got 2 ore in stock, and we've got 56 ore at our windmill, so that would indicate to me that we are collecting the ore now and that we're finished with the logs. And we did bring a whole load in, didn't we? We've got 1 worker in each of the mines, so in the clay mine and the ore mine. And we've got our blacksmith working away and our weaver. And we're just about getting there in terms of tools, so we've got 3 tools, high quality tools, and we've got 4 clothes, so we'll keep them on. We've not got an enormous amount of flax, so we'll probably want to plant some flax at some point. Grass is normal growing, potato is normal growing, and wheat is normal growing. If I'd had something fast growing, I could have put flax in as the second crop. But as it is, we can probably wait until next year and hope we have enough clothing to last us. So we'll see on that front. Hopefully we won't come undone on that one. 78 ore, 81. Brilliant, so that's coming in. And incidentally, actually, we've got no builders hired. And the builder definition does say constructs buildings and prepares resources. I had thought there was a chance that builders took resources to the building site, and I think they do. But we can see here that clearly labourers are doing that job because we don't have any builders employed and we only have labourers employed. So that's good to know. 91 ore there, so that's going on very nicely. And just have a quick glance at the fish farms. They're maintaining their fish at a low level. Someone will pick some up there very soon, I'd imagine, because there's 20 fish. Okay, looking good. And I'll just see what we've managed to mass at our house. Okay, yeah, so we've got loads of logs. We're going to need loads of ore. And we're going to need some stone. We need 80 stone. I'll just, in case I haven't done already, just see if I can find some stone to gather. I know there's not a lot around anymore, and so that'll probably be our next mine. There we go, 39 stone. There. 2 stone there. Not a lot near our main base camp, but there's a little bit, 39 there. There's a little bit around our secondary village. Okay, we'll just see if that's enough, because I may have marked some stone for gathering already. And I think one of the next buildings that will be important to build would be a stone mine, just because we're running so short. And we're getting there with our production mines. I'll just see what the options are. So, stone quarry, ore mine we've got, clay mine we've got. Yeah, so that'll be the last of the mines. That'll do us really well. 286 firewood, which is great. 278 logs. So I'm pretty happy with our wood situation. Not hugely happy with our food situation, you know. But we will have quite a lot coming out of our fields. What's here? Wheat. Wheat is still growing. Looks like a really slow growing crop to me. Oh no, it's just the angle. If you get a bit closer you can see it. but it's certainly not as far along as the potatoes. They're a bit faster growing. Maybe we've got a better sort of climate and season for it. But they're 2/3 of the way through, so we'll look forward to bringing those in. And there's our grass, so that's nearly done actually. So that'll be harvested soon, and that's going to bring us in a whole load of building materials, and we can probably change that field to something else for next year, because I think we can go a year without collecting in some grass from a field. And our apples growing. We've got 561 out of 1,120, which is incredible. Oh yeah, we're going to have so much fruit. What's here? Yes, we've gathered all the ore we need, and I'm just going to hire a couple of builders now to go full on that. Brilliant! Can't wait to see what that looks like. Oh, that's a good perspective, looking out to sea. So stone needs to come in for that big house that we're building, and we've just got one labourer on gathering those resources while we build this windmill, and the windmill has much fewer build points than the mine, just 34. The mine had like 50 odd, didn't it? So that's cool. See how that goes. And we're managing to maintain everything without having to dip into people and do the hunting, but we certainly could do to give ourselves a little bit of extra resource. It would certainly help. We've got 22 clothes. Oh look, we've built something on the windmill, the base. That'll probably be where all the stone's going, I'd imagine. Ah, nice looking building. Oh, there we go, up another level. Looks like it's going to go pretty tall then. Pretty much figured it would. 6 out of 34 build points. And we're starting to bring in stone with our labourers, that's good. That'll be going into the house before long. Oh, and look, yeah, we've been adding to it, so it's 111 stone. The ore, we've only got 6 in stock, which is going possibly to the building site, but we do have the one person on the mine, so we can go into collecting some ore. I think that might be where the ore is coming from, a little bit of a trickle in from the mine. So once we've finished gathering all that stone that I selected, we can see what's left of the ore around town. There we go. Making nice progress on the windmill. Once the windmill's made, we can make flour, which I don't know if they could use, but we could certainly start milling our wheat into flour. This is our wheat from last year, and we'll be harvesting some from this year as well. And I don't think anything particularly goes off. We don't seem to be losing any resources due to age, like you see in some games. And we're harvesting our potatoes. We'll be harvesting the wheat soon. That's really caught up. And we are harvesting the grass. Once the grass is done, we can take our farmer off and use them somewhere else. Maybe start employing them in the windmill or for gathering resources. Either way, that'll be really handy. And then once we've built our windmill and our house, we could really do with a bakery. So that'll be a really important building to build next. We'll have to find where we've got the space for it. We may need to put a path going up here and put a bakery over there, or maybe just next to the windmill or further into town. And in fact, while we can see the roads, let's just let's build one around the windmill, just in case that's helpful. Build it going up there and on the other side as well, just depending on where the entrance is. I'm sure that will cover it. Looks like the entrance is there. Didn't really look at the orientation when I put it down, but it doesn't matter too much. I mean, how much better can you get from wheat to the mill, or just from the barn to the mill? The barn's here to the mill. There we go. Probably a good orientation. Nearly got all the stone we need, and just need to build on that ore. So we could just put someone extra in the mine and let that slowly build, or gather a load of resources by hand. Cool, look, the windmill's really building up. So it's 26 out of 34 build points. And we've got 2 labourers now, so we've had someone come into adulthood. Over 1,000 hay now for building, so we'll take a farmer off there. We're in the middle of harvesting those 2 crops, and how are we doing with the apples? Nearly there, nearly at harvest as well. It'll be interesting to see if the cold sign goes over there when they're due to be harvested. Should be okay. Yeah, I do believe we are harvesting. Fantastic. So we're going to have a load of fruit, we're going to have a load of vegetables, and when our gatherers When we don't need our gatherers in the winter, we can put them on hunting, so that will help boost our supplies. But still not building up the fish, so we just need other food resources coming in. There we go! Brilliant! There's our windmill. So, how many people does the windmill need? 2. Needs 2 people. Or it needs 2 people for full production. Let's just put 2 people on and see how we go. We seem to have had the 2 people. Oh, there we go. It started. Well, it's turning. Yeah, we've got 20 grain in there, and we're making flour. How amazing! Brilliant. Okay, so let's check out. We're in full. We've got all the wood we need. We just need a bit more. Sorry, we've got all the stone we need. We just need a bit of ore. Yeah, let's put some manual gathering on ore just to speed that along, and then we're going to build a bakery. Is there any ore around? There's a bit up there. 48. 8 there. 12 there. Ooh, loads here. So 52 there. That should certainly do it. We've built the road. We'll just fill that gap up there. Doesn't seem right having a bit of a gap. There we go. On the end. Okay. And have we got any flour in? Yeah, there we go. We're making flour, and we've got a whole load of grain to do it with. And I've just noticed as well, we've got a ton of clothing, and we've run out of flax. Right, so we're changing this field onto flax straight away. I'm just pressing OK, so that's for next year. We can take our clothes maker off because they've gone. There was a ZZZ sign above them, and yeah, still bringing the apples in. It's great. And our meat's increasing quite a lot, and our fish is a bit. So it looks like that fruit might be helping. And I'm not sure if anyone can use the flour yet. There's none in this house, and there's no flour in this house. So they may need to have it made into bread for them. But you would have thought, some of them could take the flour in and make a bit of bread. So this field is pretty much finished harvesting, and they're trying to plant another one. Let's get rid of the farmer on that. You're not going to make another crop. And what are we doing here? We're still harvesting wheat from here, but we're nearly finished. Very nearly finished, in fact. There's just 5 left. So we'll take the farmer off there now, because it's gone dormant. And just see what our gatherers are doing. Still okay for the gathering. And we've got loads of firewood, 585, which is brilliant. We'll employ our charcoal maker in the kiln, and we'll employ someone in the furnace. Got someone there anyway. And we'll keep someone at the blacksmith. Hopefully that whole production line can just keep sort of going through on its own. We're actually, I think we've got everything. Yes, we've got everything we need to make the house. So let's employ another couple of builders. So we've got 4 builders just to drive that house through to completion. And let's employ another couple of people in this forester's hut. Oh, way over here in our secondary village. I do want to put another couple of people on hunting and take the gatherers off. Yep, the gatherers can't do anything now, so we'll take the gatherers off and go max hunting. Oh, interestingly, the orchard is asking for 2 people. I wonder if we lost a crop there. Okay, worth knowing for next time then. But I did set that area to be the maximum size for 1 person, so I might just want to double check that and build another orchard and make sure I didn't make the mistake there, but I don't think I did. But we'll take the person off the orchard. So with a bit of that shifting around, we've got 3 labourers and we've got 4 builders. The builders are driving forward for this house, for which we've very nearly built. Whoa! Oh, it's a big structure. Let's wait until that's built. There we go. Whoa! Nice! Oh, that looks great. Cool. Look at how it looks compared to the one next to it. It's massive. And if you upgrade it, it gives you... Oh, a huge capacity of 12. I wonder what the capacity is at the moment. It's a big capacity anyway. Okay, big houses like that are certainly the way forward. Need a bakery, folks. I'm going to see about laying one down. We certainly don't need the builders anymore, so we'll go on gathering, and I'm just going to sort of slow the game down a bit just to gather my thoughts, because we're at a stage here where we've got 8 labourers, And we could potentially do, yeah, we could do some clever things. We could increase production in all areas, really. Cool, look at that. Just take a look at, just going to put this in the middle of the screen, our inventory, and take a look at everything we've got. So we need flax for next year. We just need to build a carpenter's and a bakery. Don't know if there's anything else. And look, there's all this other stuff, this municipal stuff. There's a port there. We can absolutely get onto that pretty soon. Tavern, herbalist's hut, healer shop, and there's even a castle you can build. And there's like wooden fences and things. There's a huge and decorations, statue, a playground, a greenhouse, a garden house. Bathhouse. There's a ton of stuff left to build, so we've got a lot to do. But my goodness me, are we making progress? So I think that's going to be a really, really good place to pause this episode and say thank you for watching. Please join me next time. Things are getting very exciting.